Now, it says recently Kevin Gates just got out of prison. He only served 3 months and he was supposed to do 9 years. Now, the math isn't adding up. He went to jail for the possession of an illegal firearm. He was supposed to do 9 years and he only did 3 months. This is not making sense. And I'm going to tell you right now, that man that walked out of prison that you all think is Kevin Gates is not Kevin Gates at all. It says here that the real Kevin Gates is still behind bars, but he had to do what he had to do to keep his hip-hop career alive. You guys have to understand, within this music industry, you only get a few years to be successful, a few years to gain as much money as you can possibly gain. And 9 years behind bars, Kevin Gates' friends won't even remember him when he gets out. So if he doesn't cash in on hip-hop right now at this very moment, it's all over. That's why him and his lawyers had to come up with a plan. You know, in those mafia movies when the boss get locked up, there's an active boss, someone on the outside doing all of the duties for the boss while he's locked on the inside. Well, that's what Kevin Gates modeled his life after. For all of you Kevin Gates fans, you know that he calls himself Luca Brasi, and Luca Brasi is the Godfather in the Godfather movies. So while Kevin Gates is locked up, there's an active boss out there doing all of his work, doing all of his concerts, recording all of his music, making all of his money. I have proof and highly classified documentations proving that the person that's acting like Kevin Gates is none other than the New York rapper Young M.A. Her own career is in the toilet, so when Kevin's lawyers approached her about being the active boss Luca Brasi, she went for it, not only for her rap career, but also for all of the perks. With everyone thinking that she's really Kevin Gates, now she finally knows what it feels like to be a real man. It says here she gets to keep 25 cents of every dollar that Kevin Gates makes while he's in jail. And she's also able to live in Kevin Gates' 1-bedroom apartment with his children and his lovely wife Drika. Now this is a big come up for Young M.A. She went from being a work-at-home telemarketer to being Luca Brasi. She's finally a family man after all of these years. What more can a girl boy ask for? And as far as Kevin Gates, although he's still serving his sentence, his career is about to get popping. He's going to be releasing a mixtape next month. It's going to be titled, I Know What Girls Like. Well, of course you do. You guys don't know about the inner workings in Hollywood. When you have money, you can basically buy your freedom. But when you're Kevin Gates and you've been caught with all of these firearms, the least you can do is pay someone to be the active boss while you're away so you can still make your money. He takes this Godfather Luca Brasi stuff a little too seriously. But I applaud him for tricking the public because there's no way you can do 3 months on a 9-year bid for a firearm charge. And if it's true, what type of good behavior granted him this early release? Was he growing food in his cell? What could he have possibly been doing to get 8 years and 9 months reduced from his prison sentence? Did he marry the warden or... There is only one logical explanation for this situation, and that is Kevin Gates is Young M.A. the same way Gucci Mane is Michael Jackson. You know someone right now that's serving time over something petty and they're not getting out until the year 2030. But Kevin Gates got out in 3 months. Now Kevin went to jail for pulling out the strap. But when Young M.A. pull out the strap, you all better get down. When Kevin Gates pulls something out, somebody's gonna get shot. But when Young M.A. pulls something out, somebody gonna get... With all this talk about pulling out in straps, I think it's time we head to church. We're going to do a quick little commercial break, then we're going to jam to some tunes. But when we get back, I need everyone suited and booted because Brother Deacon Dubois got a sermon that everyone needs to hear. So keep it locked on Sean Blazington Podcast. I'll see you guys after the break. If you want to look fly and not look like you get high, head over to history.com. They got all the fly gear. They got free shipping and handling for orders over $75. That ain't no money. You could get a milkshake for that. Head over to history.com. They got this one shirt with Santa Claus kneeling on one knee. Now, if Santa Claus is down for the cause, you need to get your holly jolly behind over to history.com. The party is going on, and your behind is sitting at home. We all over here, we just waiting on you. You better hurry up before all the chicken gone, because Aunt Gladys got an appetite. Get on your web browser and head over to history.com and get you some new clothes.
You are my lover, I'll always want you, girl. You're so amazing, just like my documentations. You are my lover, I'll always want you, girl. You're so amazing, just like my documentation.
Sean Blazington back with the facts. Tried to tell the truth, but you can't handle that. You're living in the dark like an alley cat. My documentation is the candle and the match.
You are my lover, I'll always want you, girl. You're so amazing, just like my documentations. You are my lover, I'll always want you, girl. You're so amazing, just like my documentations.